There's a truth most people don't want to hear. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay. That sounds harsh, almost unloving, because we've been taught something different. Forgive everyone, help everyone, keep the peace at all costs. But here's what most people miss. Peace is not something you keep by holding on to everyone. Peace is something you protect by letting the wrong people go. And the Bible doesn't whisper this truth. It states it clearly. Bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33, not might corrupt. Not could corrupt, corrupts. That means the people around you are not neutral. They are either building your peace or slowly destroying it. So today I'm going to show you the types of people you must avoid if you want to protect your peace, your mind, and your purpose. And stay with me, because the last one is the one most people hold on to the longest and regret the most. Number 1, the constant complainer. This person always has something wrong. Life is unfair. People are against them. Nothing ever works out. At first you feel compassion. You listen. You try to encourage them. But over time, something changes. You start seeing problems the way they do. You start feeling heavier after every conversation. Most people think listening is harmless. But the truth is, what you consistently hear, you eventually start to believe. Negativity is contagious. And here's what most people miss. The complainer doesn't want solutions. They want validation for staying stuck. You're not helping them, you're joining them. Number 2, the boundary breaker. This is the person who ignores your limits. They push, they test. They cross lines and then act like it's no big deal. You say no, they hear maybe. You create space, they find a way back in. Most people think patience will fix this. But the truth is, when someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries, they are showing you exactly how much they respect you. And respect is not taught through words. It's enforced through distance. But here's the deeper truth. Every time you allow someone to cross your boundaries, you train them to do it again. Number 3, the peace disruptor. You know this person. Everything is calm until they arrive. Then suddenly, tension, drama, misunderstandings. They don't always start the fire, but somehow fire follows them. The Bible says God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. So when someone consistently brings confusion into your life, you need to stop calling it personality and start recognizing it as influence. Most people think they can manage chaos, but the truth is, you don't manage chaos. You absorb it, and over time, you become it. Number 4, the subtle manipulator. This one is dangerous because they don't look dangerous. They don't demand, they imply. They don't force, they guilt. I wouldn't ask anyone else. You're the only one I trust. After everything we've been through. And suddenly, you're doing things you never agreed to. Most people think manipulation is obvious, but the truth is, the most effective manipulation feels like your idea. And here's what changes everything. If helping someone consistently makes you feel drained, guilty, or confused, you're not in a healthy relationship. You're in a controlled one. Number 5, the spiritually misaligned. This is the hardest one, because you often love this person deeply. They're kind, they're fun. They've been in your life for years, but they pull you away from who you're becoming. Not aggressively, subtly. You try to grow, they tell you to relax. You try to change, they remind you of your old self. You try to move forward, they keep you comfortable. Most people think loyalty means staying the same. But the truth is, growth requires separation. And this is exactly what 1 Corinthians 15:33 warns about. Because corruption doesn't happen instantly. It happens slowly, quietly, over time. You don't wake up one day changed. You drift there. And by the time you notice, your peace is gone. Now here's the question most people are afraid to ask. Does avoiding these people mean you stop loving them? No, it means you start loving wisely. Even Jesus didn't give everyone the same access. He loved everyone, but he didn't trust everyone. That's the difference. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Every person you keep in your life is shaping your future. Not just your mood, not just your day, your direction. Who you spend time with determines how you think, how you feel, and ultimately, who you become. So protecting your peace is not selfish. It's responsibility. Proverbs says, above all else, guard your heart. Above all else. Not after everything else. Above it. Because everything you do flows from it. Your decisions, your relationships, your future. So if your peace is constantly disturbed, it's not random. It's connected to what and who you're allowing access. And here's the final truth. You don't lose people when you choose peace. You reveal who was never aligned with it in the first place. So be honest with yourself. Who in your life drains your peace? Who brings confusion instead of clarity? Who pulls you away from who you're trying to become? You already know. You've felt it. Now it's time to act on it. Because the life you're asking God for requires a version of you that is no longer surrounded by what's been holding you back. If this opened your eyes, type peace in the comments. And if you're ready to protect your energy, your mind, and your purpose, stay connected. Because the next level of your life will demand a higher level of discernment. Choose wisely.